Alrighty, hello everybody, and we're starting a new series on this stream for Disco Elysium. I believe this is going to be the first game that I am playing entirely on the stream, starting and finishing, or at least I'm going to be starting it on the stream. So, very excited about that. If you don't know anything about Disco Elysium, then you know just a little less than I do. But I've heard very good things among people who are very interested in interactive stories and story-driven games. So, very excited to be checking this game out. You might notice a little bit of background noise on the audio this time. It's hotter than the devil's ballsack here. And I've got a fan going. So, excuse me for not wanting heat stroke. Alright. And I'm going to probably not be talking too much, as is my wont. Let's see what options we get. Oh boy, this looks like a PC game. Way too many options. The tutorial agent gives unsolicited advice. That sounds good. Interactable objects and characters in the game are automatically highlighted with a light border. Well, I assume I can turn that off if I need to. Existentially difficult checks are harder and healing items are more expensive. Choose your clothes and thoughts wisely. Tasks reward a small amount of extra XP. I will probably do normal for my first play because I don't know the difficulty of the game. Streamer mode replaces certain copyrighted pieces of music with alternative tracks, safe for streaming. Well, since I am going to be streaming, let's go ahead and check that box. Well, I'm very curious what the music is. Okie dokie, we will start. Alright, so I can select an archetype. Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological. A magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Well, that sounds very fun. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body. Gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Or you can create your own character. Well, I'm going to go ahead and create my own character because I enjoy customization and I want to see what the options are. Alright. So our 4 stats are intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. Physique is your body. Motorics is your senses and how agile you are. Intellect is brain power. Sensitivity and emotional intelligence is psyche. Let's try a random. Good intellect, good physique, good motors, terrible psyche. Let's do another random. Very good. Okay, so very strong, very emotionally intelligent, very bad agility. Genius physique. How do you have a genius physique? I mean, I could just have everything just set as default. Let me see what these presets are. So it tends to be 5, 4, 1, 2 for the different stats. So I want at least an okay psyche, and I want pretty good intellect. And I care less about physique. In fact, I'd rather be weak. And I'll put those points. I wonder if I can change these stats during the game, or if I'm just stuck with this. Yeah, this is a bit more of a well-rounded character, but I think I'm happy with this. Good intellect, average psyche and motorics, and weak physique. Yeah, let's go with that. And we can set a starting skill, and there's a lot of options here. Okay, so uh, logic and deduction. Cool for analysts, pure rationalists, obviously logicians. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It's the bread and butter of many a detective. High levels logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You will be very proud, and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery. For those blinded by their own brilliance, often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. I don't think I'm going to read every single one out loud, but I really like the writing here already. Encyclopedia, so having lots of knowledge. Rhetoric, the art of persuasion. Drama, lying and detecting lies. Conceptualization, understanding creativity, seeing art in the world. Visual calculus, reconstructing crime scenes, making the laws of physics work for the law. Oh, that's very fun. Cool for forensic scientists, tactical fighters, math-minded people. Visual calculus verses you not only in the laws of the state, but the laws of nature. It enables you to create virtual crime scene models in your mind's eye. You'll see how a bullet shattered the glass, and from that trace its trajectory with mathematical precision. You also count so many footprints. At a glance discern shoe size and design as well as the height, weight, and gender of the one who wore them. At high levels, visual calculus makes the world reveal its secrets to you, but you may be so absorbed by your mind diorama you don't notice as crooks steal your pants. However, at low levels, your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scenes will be difficult without outside help. Very cool. So those are all the intellect skills. And now let's look at psyche skills. Volition. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. That sounds like an incredibly fun skill that I definitely want to get. Empathy. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Authority. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Esprit de corps. Connect to Station 41, understand cop culture. Suggestion. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. So it looks like I get a base on all of these skills based on my base stat. So like having a base 4 intellect, I guess I have a base 4 of all of these skills, and then I can learn new skills on top of that. I want to see the description for Inland Empire. Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see. What's really going? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown in the loony bin first. With low in Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character. And then, how will you shape the cosmos? Alright, whoopsies. I want to check out physical skills. Endurance, take blows, don't let the world kill you. Pain threshold, shrug off pain. Physical, instrument, flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Electrochemistry, go to party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Oh, that's fun. Shivers, raise the hair on your neck, tune in to the city. What is that? You become more keenly aware of your surroundings. Enables you to hear the city itself truly belong to the streets. It's a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you. Who is speaking to you? Half-light, let the body take control, threaten people. And then our motoric skills, hand-eye coordination, ready, aim, fire. Seems simple enough. It enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, understand firearms intimately. Want to know the precise make and mark of a pistol? HE coordination's got you. Want to shoot someone with it? Ditto. High levels hand-eye coordination makes you deadly. I love how all of these skills and all of the stats have applications for combat and non-combat. And high levels of these skills have downsides, which I think is very cool. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Reaction speed, the quickest to react, an untouchable man. Savoir-faire, sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Interfacing, master machines, pickpocks and pockets. And composure, straighten your back, keep your poker face. So out of these, really the one that I care about would be perception and perhaps reaction speed. Oh, and my maximum level of all of these seems to be based on my skill points in that area. But I wonder if I can increase my skill points at that point. That's something I don't know about the game. I think for now, I'm going to go back. Oh, I want to see those psyche abilities again. Like, I really want this Inland Empire ability. I think that sounds amazing. But I think what I'm really interested in is visual calculus, logic, and perception, and really being like that sort of Sherlock Holmes style detective. Which actually is pretty close to the skill set of the thinker, except I would want more psyche versus physique. I'm just gonna assume, well, let me see, can I get anything above a 5 now? Yeah, it looks like 6 is the max. I'm just gonna go with this. Yeah. And I'm gonna pick visual calculus as my starting skill. I might completely re-roll my character at some point. We'll see. Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing. Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of Pelagic Zone. Do you really? You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Well, thank you, Inland Empire, but I want to know. I did this.
Yes, your one disco mother. There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Infinitesimally small. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose. Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
I feel like this is an extremely depressed game.
You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Commando motor carriage. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Oh, we get the necktie then.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist, like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person also forced the drinks on you. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Fun. Pants? I need pants? Jacket? Disco-ass blazer? Let's see. What is
You
this?
hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says Whirling-in-Rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Got a white satin shirt.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Yeah, I've noticed my character portrait is rather interesting.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. Behold,
Oh dear.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead, try something.
Do I have any skill points? What's going on here? Apparently not. How do you do anything? Alright, I'm gonna look controls. Here we go. How do I get my uh, how do I open my inventory? Maybe it's in my character sheet? There we go. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty.
Hello, officer.
The year is 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No.
I asked her, am I military?
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop?
Could it be because of the drinking? Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes. There
Your
was
room
the
is almost
usual
next to mine.
ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
What was I singing?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. A tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Please tell me there wasn't anything else. No, I'm going to say, was there anything else? I'm more of a logical type.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
What is it that they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
How about you tell me something else?
Yeah,
Is it 51 now?
it's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And what's that? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. I think I'm going to turn off the tutorial or detective mode. No, the light border I think is fine. Yeah, I think the light border around interactable objects is fine. There's something on the table. Yes, but what is it? Looks like money? I've got 0.4 real, I guess. How do I get out on the balcony
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
then? I've got one shoe. I would like to get my other shoe at some point. Ah, perfect. I think I can find my shoe this way. There we go. A gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Fun. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Okay. I have to go through the door. I'm gonna check my controls again. So there's a highlight. What does that do? Looks like it highlights all interactable objects. Yeah. That's fun. And then action slash interact is R1. I've been pushing X. What happens if I do R1? Nope. I guess I can't interact with that door at all. This door.
The door is closed.
I don't need to knock on the door. I don't need to bother her. The weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Alright, what other controls do I have? Zoom in, menu navigation. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. Reset camera zoom. Didn't know it was zoomed out that much. Movement, targeting interactables. Okay. I think I'm going to turn off the thing that automatically highlights nearby interactables, since I have a button that I can push to do that anyway. It seems a little redundant. I need to get rid of that expression. Jeez Louise. And we're gonna... well, let's just save our game. This is where the lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is modest as normal sounds.
Exactly. It's measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestration
No.
songs.
Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help.
Alright, I think I don't really enjoy having this Inland Empire. It just seems to clash with my character. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna re-roll my character and we're gonna start again, play up to this point. I'm gonna get a lower psyche and then I can increase my intellect a bit. Possibly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna stop the stream for a little bit. We're gonna, I did just save it. So I'm gonna try that, see what happens.